Greetings and welcome to Project Zomboid. Now I have another playlist where I'm running a custom sandbox with classical supernatural zombies, playing myself as a survivor. And in that game I'm primarily focused on the character development, advancing myself up, making myself a better character, and basically trying to fight back the hordes of zombies. So I made it very combat oriented. They have three default modes other than the sandbox. They have Apocalypse, which is stealth focus, you have a short lifespan, and combat is best avoided. That's what they say. Survivor, you have powerful combat, longer lifespan, a challenging playstyle based on the previous survival mode. And Builder is a construction, exploration, and farming focus, more relaxed experience. Now let's hop into Custom Sandbox here and look at these settings. Now, if you change a setting, it changes to yellow. So if you're on Apocalypse, everything is at the default setting. Water and electricity will be cut off within the first month. Rotten food never goes away. It stays in there. All of these other settings are default. The helicopter only ever shows up once. All loot is rare. Default character degradation. Vehicles are default. And of course they use their proper zombies. Fast shamblers. The infection kills you in 2 to 3 days. You're automatically infected from a bite. You have a 25% chance of infection from a laceration and a 7% chance from a scratch. And then of course the population starts at their default level. It peaks at 50% more, and every 72 hours zombies will respawn 10% of the current value. So after the peak day, that 10% is actually 10% of the number from 1.5 times the value. And if you're out of an area for 16 hours, zombies can spawn in it, and they rally into groups of 20. Now, the survivor settings, the only things they change are under character. They reduce the rear vulnerability, your chance of being bitten when a zombie attacks you from behind, from high to low. And they enable weapon multi-hit. Certain melee weapons will be able to strike multiple zombies in one hit. And they deactivate proper zombies to make these weak and unable to drag you down. If multiple zombies are attacking you, they'll drag you down and kill you, depending on the strength of the zombie and how many zombies there are. But other than that, it's the same as Apocalypse. Just the zombies are easier to kill. And then you have Builder. It drops the zombie count to low and makes everything but food extremely rare, so that you have to focus more on skills, foraging, farming, and if you want weapons, you have to build them for the most part. Character-wise, your stats and your clothing degrade quickly. Now by stats, that's things like hunger and thirst and fatigue. You start with a starter kit. Your constructions have more hit points than the base game. Injuries are less severe. And you are, just like in Survivor, you have low rear vulnerability and weapon multi-hit. Now these zombies are not only weak, they're fragile, have poor senses, in addition to not being able to drag you down. And the population starts at 20% of the default game. And it is actually 20% is the regular population multiplier. It starts at 60% of that, which would be 12% of the base game. So those are the presets. What we're going to do is play an Apocalypse game. And we're going to use random characters. And when they die, we're going to create a new random character. And we're going to see about how well I can adjust my playstyle and come up with concepts from character to character based on their random attributes. And we'll keep going in this same world until it's unviable to continue. If we get to the point where the place is completely overrun and there's no more weapons and I really can't do anything but like go out in the wilderness and try and get food before I starve to death, then it is going to be time to end this playlist. We'll do it in Muldraw starting out. So it is Muldraw Apocalypse. And if we have to restart the world, we'll start in different areas. I have been in Muldraw, I have been in West Point, I have been in Riverside. I've never been to Rosewood. But we'll just go down the list. Now, I'm going to click random 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Alright, what did we get? We got an engineer. Can make traps and explosives. Starts with carpentry and electrical. Has high thirst, is hard of hearing, and has a hearty appetite. But a weak stomach, is a slow reader, but a gymnast. And handy. Carpentry and maintenance. So we start with 2 ranks in carpentry and get double XP in it. Electrical. Light-footed, maintenance, nimble, average strength and fitness. Now, slow reader means I'm not going to worry about books. I really probably am not going to worry about books at all. I might grab the occasional book if it's currently available for me. If I need to pass the time while I'm wounded or something like that, or sick. I might grab a few books to read while I heal up when I'm sick. But for the most part, no. We're going to learn by doing. The hard of hearing can be a problem because that means zombies can sneak up on me, so this character may die fairly quickly. Hearty appetite, weak stomach, and handy, and an engineer. Well, this person's going to be an all-around, he's got carpentry and electrical right off the bat, and a hearty appetite, so he's probably going to want to be a cook, too. But yeah, this looks like the type of guy who wants to work with his hand, or the type of character that wants to work with their hands. Now, I do have 2 points to spend, but I'm going to go with unspent points. Even though it's detrimental to me and puts me at a disadvantage, I'm not going to adjust the character if I don't have to. Now, if this had negative points to spend, then I would have to pick up something to stabilize it or get rid of something. But I'm gonna go with that and click random 3 times here. 1, 2, 3. We got John Brick. Well, that's an interesting name. John Brick. He's an engineer. All right. So we're going to jump in and see where John Brick starts and come up with a plan as to what we want to do with him. Now, the lore here is that they have quarantined off the area of the playable map. The military has created a quarantine and information is being blacked out. People outside in the quarantine, which you can hear on the radio, don't know what the hell's going on in here. But the people who are in here, I'm going to go with the assumption they have figured out what's going on. They know about the sickness. People have been getting sick, turning into zombies, becoming violent, and they have figured out they're zombies. So I'm not going to act like I'm surprised that these guys are undead. I'm going to basically treat them as people who are... I'm going to automatically assume anything I see is violent and dangerous. And I start in the trailer park. Oh, this is interesting. Alright, let's see what we got. Do I have keys to my trailer? Yes, I do. Rename. Let's pause the game while I rename this. John Brick's trailer key. Alright, now, I'm wearing a formal shirt, long socks, sneakers, suit, snoot pants. Let's look at my skills: light-footed, nimble, maintenance, carpentry, electrical. And I have high thirst, so I'm going to need water and food fairly quickly. Those are going to be my priorities. That and getting weapons and tools. And I can look through here. I got a kettle. I got a flashlight. I've got food. All right, let's unpause it and check the rest of our cabinets. Anything in the oven? No. We actually are not using that as a bookcase. We're using it for silverware. Interesting. First aid kit. Equip secondary. Let's take stock of this. Bandages, wipes, bandages, disinfectant, cotton balls, 2 suture needles, and tweezers. I don't think we need 2 suture needles. Alright, we are going to need to get out of Dodge. We already know, oh, we're taking the nails. We can actually fit them in the first aid kit. We have a shotgun with no bullets, but let's attach it to our back. Alright, so yeah, we're going to grab as much stuff as we think we might need. Let's grab the empty mug and we will fill it with water. Let's put the dish towel in here. Anything we feel we might need. The flashlight. Grab. Grab that. Fill it with water. We will grab the food. We will grab a can opener. Can we fit that in there? Yeah. We'll grab the canned chili. Main inventory. Let's see, the sugar. It's pretty light. Let's see if we can stick that in our first aid kit. No. We're already encumbered, so I'm not really going to grab this other sugar. We're going to end up eating something eventually. Probably the banana or something. But yeah, well, let's start sneaking. Now we need to find a weapon. Let's see, we are in a trailer park. But which trailer park? Ah, okay, there's a house right over here. It's a 2-story house. It's a good house. Now, as you can see, unlike in my game, there's not zombies all over the place. They have clustered around, so there's areas here I can go to avoid zombies. So let me draw this one over and take care of her. That was rather muffled, but that's because I have hard of hearing. Let me go back to my trailer real quick. Let me just jog there real quick. There's something else I wanted to do. Alright, forks and spoons both have about the same damage. So we will grab 2 forks and equip a spoon. So we have some things to hit with. And might be pointless, but we're locking it up. Now we're going to try and sneak by these groups. We do have light-footed and nimble. So there is there's a 2-story house right there. Across the street here through these trees, there's another house. Yeah, you can start to see it. If we go this way, it leads out of town to some more country houses and what they call the isolated house right around a bend here, which is really hard to get into, which would be a great place to fortify. Or you two moving toward me? Yes, both of you are coming. And as you can see, these guys close distance a lot faster than the shamblers in my game, but I can still outwalk them. Alright, 3 I cannot handle. Not right now. I gotta lose him in the woods. Whoa, that was close. Gotta get away. I got the key to that thing. Alright, we have to bail. We don't have any decent weapons, and there are too many. Now, if we go far enough out of town, there will not be zombies. Because this, like I said, has far less zombies than mine. I'm used to dealing with much greater numbers. Though they're slower. Alright, we've gotten a good distance away. We can stop sprinting. Mug is empty. I'll name that later. Let's eat the banana. That makes us no longer encumbered. And let's see if we can't start thinning these guys out as we head back. Because I need to check some houses. I need access to water. There's about 4 clustered there, all in a group. I wonder if I can sneak around the house and check the house without worrying about them. We'll just keep an eye on them. And if they spot me, we'll deal with them. But as you can see, the back of the house is clear. Now, assuming this house does not have an alarm... Oh, that's a charcoal grill. Awesome. This might be a good spot to set up. Now, one thing when you're trying these windows, if they do not open immediately, that means they're locked and you're trying to force them open. That one opened immediately. Now, hopefully this house does not have an alarm. I was just about to say, hopefully this house does not have an alarm. Now you see there's a few stragglers here in the woods. They're all being drawn by the alarm. Alright, let's stop running. There's zombies coming that way. Let's get into the trees so they don't see us. And let them pass us by. I didn't lose the guys like I thought I did. I gotta keep going. Now I could be getting scratched going through these trees, so I got to be careful. But by now, most of the zombies around here should have been drawn down to that house alarm. So I should be clear. Let me go ahead and get up here quickly so that if the others are still following me, they don't have line of sight. Yeah, I was just about to say, hopefully this house doesn't have an alarm, when it did. Now that means they're going to beat on all the doors and things, so that house is no longer going to be a good place to hole up right now. It's going to be completely unsecured. We have a construction site. Now, provided those zombies aren't still coming after me, let me search this construction site and see if we can find something. A decent weapon, anything. Because we've broken all the silverware we brought with us completely ineffectually. A metal sheet. Alright. Nothing of value. Now we are just north of that other house I was talking about. This is the isolated house, is what they call it. It's got this wall all the way around it except for a small opening on the south side where zombies can get in. You look like you're alone. Oh! I'm bit. I guarantee you I'm bit. No, it's a laceration. I got lucky. Can we disinfect that with alcohol wipes? Got to get out of combat mode. Disinfect with alcohol wipes. Add an adhesive bandage. Now there's a 25% chance my game is over, because I could not hear that one coming up on me. Oh, while I'm here, have some broken silverware. Alright. That sucked, but it wasn't the end of the world yet. Now if I get to this house, it's a rather dinky house. Can I climb this fence? I can. This is a rather dinky house, but it might have something in it, and like I said, there's only one way in or out, which is right there. And when I get skill or get materials, I can fortify it, which makes it even harder for zombies to get in here. Alright, we have a CD player, socks, a pillow, nothing of value. Let's turn the lights on. There's nothing here in this bathroom. No containers. Alright, we have how to use generators, master carpentry, master mechanics, sheets of paper, books, magazine, food. Where is my first aid kit? Where is my first aid kit? What happened to my first aid kit? grab all right. Now, since the power and water can be shut off fairly quickly, anything that is fresh food should be put in the freezer early in the game. You can bring it out when you need it. Let's see, equip secondary. And we're going to put all of our food in there. All right. What do we have in these cabinets? Canned food. I did bring a can opener. Good. Cigarettes, another can opener, some forks and spoons, another empty mug, an empty cooking pot. Grab that. I'm trying to target the sink. I'm trying to target the sink. There we go. Fill all, or fill the mug. Fill the cooking pot. Put the cooking pot in the oven and turn it on. We're going to sterilize our bandages. Which reminds me, yep, remove that bandage. Still bleeding, disinfect it with alcohol wipes and apply adhesive bandage. Disinfect all bandages. And we're going to put the sterilized bandages up. Adhesive bandages are automatically sterilized. Alright, so we have a baking pan there. Put the kettle of water in there. Actually, let me check fill. Yep, we've been drinking from the kettle of water apparently. The mug is full. So, where was I? We have a baking pan. We're going to put the kettle of water, the mug, the forks and spoons, and one can opener. Is it that one? Yes. Alright. Where was I? These all go into that one. Canned goods go here. I didn't really bring much else canned goods. We'll put the dish towel there. We have a spare suture needle we can put there. And we can put the shotgun there for now, since we don't have bullets for it. No point in carrying it around. Alright. Teaches recipe generator maintenance, which we will need later. I really need a container is what I need. A backpack. Let's move the CD player to the drawer and the pillow to the drawer and leave this for clothing. I have no idea what time of day it is. But let's see if we can do a little bit more exploring. Because maybe it has drawn most of the zombies down to that house. That one hasn't seen me. I want to see if I can get to the house over here. Because I still don't have a weapon. Now if I follow that path, I can get to the farms. There's a shed. That might have something of value. A few zombies over the fence. Let's check the garbage can. Equip secondary. Put the first aid kit in it. More than a few zombies over the fence. I'm hoping I lost them. It doesn't look like it. Maybe I can... I'm just getting one or two. Damn it. Hard of hearing is a very detrimental one. I'm already learning that. Alright, now they were running this way. Maybe I lured them into the trees and I can get to this house. Or maybe they're right here. You've got a weapon. Attach belt left. Now I want to get to this shed. It looks like the ones in the field have moved farther away. Now this shed is a bit of a problem. The door's locked. There's one window in the back, I believe, and that's it. Oh, I got in. We have welding rods, sacks, and charcoal. I'll come back for those if I need them. Now that's unlocked. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to see if I can find some food in here. I don't want to jam the window if I can avoid it. Because then you have to break it to open it. So I'm just going to try for that. No alarm, please. Alright, Master Fishing Magazine, newspapers, intermediate books. Let's grab the peas. And what was I? I'm an engineer. Used for improvised defensive, requires recipes or engineering profession. I can use cold packs. I will take that. Nails, oh yes. Attached to my back. Attached to my right. Loot those. More hand axes and a toolbox. Let's equip that primary real quick so we can put the hand axes in it. And now what happens if we put it in the garbage bag? Still encumbered. Alright, grab the nails. Wooden mallet, hand axes, saw, duct tape. Okay, we got to come back for this stuff, because this will allow us to chop down trees, get wood, do carpentry, build defenses. Handbag has 40% weight reduction. That's better than the garbage bag, right? Yes. Equip primary. Put the garbage bag in it. Okay, let's put the stuff that's in the garbage bag in it. All with the toolbox. Toolbox has 15 reduction. Garbage bag has 10. Alright, now we can equip this secondary. Drop the toolbox. Alright, the hand axes we'll come back for. We have belt, sneaker, swim trunks. Remove bandage. Just put an adhesive bandage on it. This house might not be bad to use either, but it is rather small and tight, and it is in an area that the zombies often walk through. But it's about 8:30. So we are going to probably hole up here for the night. I don't know, we might be able to make it back to our place. Let's see, we can still carry some stuff. Let's get the saw, the wooden mallet, the duct tape and the nails, and the wood glue. So we've got 3 hand axes to come back and get. Now the hand axes make pretty good weapons. This one's about to break though. Now, I didn't get a chance to finish checking that vehicle. So let's check it on the way back. Now, I've got to do visual inspections. Since I'm hard of hearing, I won't hear a zombie behind me. There's a group right there, and there's one coming up right here. So we're going to use this hand axe. We're going to pull back. This is very risky and very foolish, but I got one of them. Because I could have been backing into one since I can't hear very well. But I did manage to get all three. Risky and foolish though that was. There, I saw one in those trees. Oh, I guess that was just my view. So we've cleared a group of them that was migrating this way, and it looks like, yeah, they're starting to move farther down. Now I want to check the condition of this vehicle. Just didn't have fuel, I don't think. Oh, its gas tank is just about shot. That vehicle is just about shot. Let's loot all of that. I've got a reason for it, and I'll explain it later. More are coming up this way. Close that window so I can see. He should be about dead. You should be about dead. Grab the blue pin. Alright, yeah, that's all three of them. Why can't I put it on? Alright, we've got a hat. Are they still down there? They're still down there. They're getting bigger. More are clustering in. If they come this way, it could be bad. I didn't grab a sheet to cover that window. Crap. Alright, let's grab a drink. Grab some food. What do we have to eat in this place? Oh, I froze the stuff. Okay, thaw that peach. I'm gonna need it later. Open canned chili. Let's see, do I have any bowls? No. Alright, well, eat the whole thing. Alright, we have some things to put up here. Oh, the peas are fresh. Put them in the freezer. Put the cold pack in the freezer. The duct tape, nails, wood glue, saw, and locket. Take the tools over here to the bedstand or something. This. We're going to put all of this stuff in here. I'm going to keep the mallet for now. I'm actually going to take the axe off my back because it's heavy and I don't want to waste it fighting zombies just yet. Put this locket in that drawer. Dismantle the CD player. And put the electronics we just got from doing that here. And we will put the matches here. Still hungry. Need to wait for the peaches to thaw. But it's after midnight, so we're going to try and sleep. Hopefully zombies won't overrun us. And then we will call this our first episode. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.